Hola! As always, I am Profesora Ellis, but first I want to say thank you, Coach H, for such an engaging lesson in PE. The body gets moving, the mind gets thinking, and now it's time for Spanish. So today, we are going to learn about weather, okay? We're going to learn how to describe the weather in Spanish, all right? Today might be a little different because I'm thinking I'll just play Weather Girl today since we're talking about weather. So make sure you follow along with me, okay? Here we go. So I want you to repeat after me because I know this looks like a ton of mumbo jumbo, right? So the first word is está, parcialmente, again, parcialmente, nublado, nublado. Okay, so let's try it, saying it all the way through together. We're going to sound it out, okay? Está parcialmente nublado. Okay, so all together that forms está parcialmente nublado. I know that's a bit of a tongue twister, but if you're paying attention to our sun and our cloud here, what do you think it's going to be in English? Está parcialmente nublado. Partly cloudy, correct. The sun and the cloud are hanging out together, right? So, parcialmente nublado, el sol y el nube están pasando el rato. They're hanging out together, so it's partly cloudy. Now we have something a bit different. The sun went away, okay? So repeat with me. Está nublado. Let's do that one more time. Está nublado. So according to our image here, according to our weather, we just see clouds, right? So if you guessed that it's cloudy, that's correct. The clouds are the clouds are having a party in the sky, right? Está nublado. Los nubes están festejando en el cielo. The clouds are partying together, so it's cloudy. All right, the sun came back, but this time we don't have any clouds, okay? So repeat after me. Está soleado. Let's do that again. Está soleado. All together. Está soleado. Está soleado. So here in our picture, we've just got the sun hanging out. There's no friends around. So, el sol está brillando. The sun is shining, right? So that means that it's sunny. It's sunny outside. Now we've got some water and some clouds this time. So repeat. Está. One more time. Está lloviendo. Lloviendo. Perfecto. All together. Está lloviendo. Here, with our forecast, we see a cloud and we see some raindrops. We see some precipitation, right? So it is raining. The cloud is releasing water. Está lloviendo. La nube suelta el agua. Okay? It's water coming from the clouds. Now we have something a bit different. The cloud has a face now, and he's blowing out something, right? So repeat. El viento. Let's do it one more time. El viento. All together. El viento. Make sure I hear you, okay? Because we're pronouncing this together. So, according to our forecast, we've got a cloud, he's got a face, and it looks like he's blowing something out, right? So, el viento stands for the wind. The wind is blowing. En español, el viento. El viento sopla. Blowing, okay? So it's the wind. All right, so now we've got something different. Something very different. It's a lot of fast wind, okay? So repeat. El tornado. Tornado. All together. El tornado. Correct. If you guessed a tornado, you're correct, okay? And according to our forecast here, we've got a tornado. Ooh, you do not want to get caught in that, okay? The tornado. The tornado spins really fast. El tornado gira muy rápido. Very fast. All right, now we're switching it up. Our clouds have come back, but this time they've got some yellow strikes coming out of it, right? So, repeat after me. La tormenta. Let's try it one more time. La tormenta. All together. La tormenta. Exactly. La tormenta, which is the storm. So in this image, the lightning is coming from the clouds. La tormenta, el rayo viene de las nubes. And last but not least, we got to save the best for last, okay? After the storm comes the rainbow, okay? So repeat after me. Arco Iris. That might be a bit tricky, so let's do it one more time, okay? Arco Iris. All together. Arco Iris. Arco Iris, the rainbow. After the storm comes the rainbow, okay? El arco iris. Después de la tormenta llega el arco iris. So always remember that, and that's a good life lesson too, okay? After the storm, always comes the rainbow, okay? So we are now going to bring the weather home, okay? We're gonna make a weather foldable. So what you're going to need is a blank piece of paper, like so, okay? You're going to need something to color with, so that could be crowns, markers, colored pencils. As long as it's got some color to it, you can use it, okay? And you're also going to need scissors for this activity. But I want to tell you, you need to have your parent or guardian take care of the scissor part for you, okay? I don't want you to get hurt because accidents do happen and we don't need accidents, okay? So grab your piece of paper, get your colors ready, and then have your parent or guardian grab some scissors, okay? So this is what we're going to do, and we're gonna go through the directions, okay? So you're going to have your piece of paper. It should start out like this, okay? What you're going to do is you're gonna take this piece of paper and you're gonna fold it hamburger style, or excuse me, hot dog style. So when you fold it, hot dog style, it should look like this, okay? Now this is the part where you're gonna have your parent grab the scissors, and parents, what you're going to do now is you're gonna have it facing this way so that you can open it, like so. And you're going to, about an inch or two, you could do your 2 fingers, and you're going to cut 7 times to make flaps on this first portion right here. So it should be able to, whoops, my paper's running away from me. So you should be able to open the flaps on the front part, okay? So that's the part that your parent needs to do. Once you have your flaps, now you're going to write your weather on there, okay? So I'm gonna show you mine. Don't judge, okay? I'm not the best artist, but this is what it should look like. You should have your flaps, okay? We had discussed 8 weather seasons, so you should be able to have 8 flaps, okay? And you're going to put those weather seasons on each flap. So we've got está parcialmente nublado, está nublado, está soleado, está lloviendo, el viento, el tornado, la tormenta, el arco iris. So those are the 8 weather seasons we went through, okay? After you write on the first flap, once you open it up, you're going to need to draw a picture that represents each of these weather seasons, okay? Your parent may need to help you put this together, but I promise once you get to the end result, it's gonna look so good. Color this up as much as you want to, add as much detail. After you make your pretty drawings, you're just going to write what it is in English so you don't forget, okay? So for my first one, I have está parcialmente nublado. When I open my flap, I've got my cloud, I've got my sun hanging out together, and then partly cloudy, okay? So that's what you're gonna do for each of these flaps so that when you open it up, you've got nice illustrations like this, okay? If you wanna label it on the back, weather, that's perfectly fine, just so you remember. But this will be a great tool for you to remember the weather, especially next week when we talk about seasons. This will be really cool to have, okay? Before we head out for the day, I have a challenge for you, okay? So since I was your weather girl, I am going to challenge you to go outside, or at least to look out of the window, okay? And I want you to describe the weather today in Spanish. Your parents should be able to tell you, were you right? Were you wrong? Were you almost there? But just walk outside or go to the window with your parent and describe to them what the weather looks like today, okay? Hopefully you found this very, very fun. I really hope you do the foldables because it will help you so much. And we will be back next week to talk about seasons, okay? Adios.